The Bible, a tapestry of ancient texts, holds profound insights into human history and destiny. Within its pages lie stories of prophets, individuals chosen by God to deliver divine messages. These messages, often veiled in symbolism and prophecy, offer guidance and warnings for generations to come. One such prophet, Daniel, stands out for his unwavering faith and remarkable prophecies. His words, recorded thousands of years ago, continue to resonate with startling relevance in our modern world. Join us as we embark on a captivating journey to unveil the mysteries of Daniel 9, a chapter brimming with profound implications for both Daniel's time and our own. Daniel's story is one of unwavering faith amidst adversity. As a young man, he was torn from his homeland and thrust into a foreign empire. Babylon, with its opulent palaces, represented worldly power, a stark contrast to Daniel's humble faith. Yet Daniel remained steadfast in his devotion to the God of Israel. His commitment to prayer, dietary laws, and refusal to bow to foreign gods set him apart. Daniel's wisdom and piety reached the highest levels of the Babylonian court. King Nebuchadnezzar appointed him to a position of authority. Despite challenges, Daniel interpreted dreams and offered wise counsel. Daniel's life is a testament to the power of faith in dark times. He witnessed the rise and fall of empires and the enduring nature of God's sovereignty. Daniel's legacy extends far beyond the pages of the Bible. His prophecies continue to illuminate the path for understanding our world. Join us as we explore the enduring wisdom of Daniel, a prophet for all time. Daniel's story unfolds against the backdrop of ancient Israel's tumultuous history. Born into a noble Jewish family during a time of political upheaval, Daniel's early life was marked by both privilege and uncertainty. The kingdom of Judah, once a beacon of God's covenant people, found itself increasingly vulnerable to the encroaching power of the Babylonian Empire. Nebuchadnezzar II, Babylon's ambitious ruler, set his sights on expanding his dominion, and the tiny kingdom of Judah stood in his path. In 605 BC, Nebuchadnezzar's armies besieged Jerusalem, breaching its walls and taking captive many of its inhabitants. Among those captured were members of Judah's elite, young men chosen for their intelligence, education, and potential for service in the Babylonian court. Daniel, likely in his early teens, found himself among these exiles, torn from his homeland and thrust into a world vastly different from the one he knew. The journey to Babylon was long and arduous, a physical and emotional trial for the young captives. As they traversed the ancient trade routes, passing through desolate landscapes and bustling cities, Daniel and his companions carried with them the weight of their lost homeland. The grandeur of Babylon, with its towering ziggurats and opulent palaces, stood in stark contrast to the simplicity of their former lives. Upon their arrival in Babylon, Daniel and the other exiles were subjected to a process of assimilation, stripped of their Jewish identities and immersed in Babylonian culture. They were given new names, instructed in the language and customs of their captors, and prepared for lives of service within the Babylonian court. For Daniel, this meant navigating a complex web of political intrigue, religious syncretism, and cultural assimilation, all while remaining true to the faith of his ancestors. Despite the challenges of his new environment, Daniel remained steadfast in his commitment to God. He refused to partake in the rich foods and wine provided by the Babylonian court, adhering instead to the dietary laws of his Jewish faith. This seemingly small act of defiance marked Daniel as a man of principle, a testament to the strength of his convictions. It also caught the attention of those in power who recognized in Daniel a rare combination of intelligence, integrity, and unwavering faith. Daniel's reputation for wisdom and piety grew, reaching the ears of King Nebuchadnezzar himself. The king, troubled by a series of vivid dreams he couldn't interpret, sought out wise men and astrologers from throughout his kingdom, hoping to uncover the meaning behind these nocturnal visions. Yet, none could provide a satisfactory explanation, leaving the king increasingly agitated and frustrated. Word of Daniel's God-given wisdom eventually reached the king, who summoned the young exile to interpret his dreams. Standing before the most powerful ruler in the known world, Daniel remained calm and composed. He attributed his ability to interpret the king's dreams, not to his own intellect, but to the power and revelation of the God he served. Daniel's interpretation, detailed and insightful, unveiled the king's future, revealing both times of prosperity and seasons of judgment. Nebuchadnezzar, astounded by Daniel's accuracy and insight, recognized the power of the God Daniel served. He showered Daniel with honors and appointed him to a position of authority within the Babylonian court. Daniel's faithfulness, tested by fire, had not only preserved his integrity, but it also elevated him to a position of influence, allowing him to be a light for God in the midst of a pagan empire. Daniel's rise to prominence did not come without its challenges. His unwavering commitment to his faith often brought him into conflict with those who resented his influence or sought to discredit him. Yet even in the face of opposition, Daniel remained a man of integrity, refusing to compromise his convictions for the sake of political expediency or personal gain. Throughout his years in the Babylonian court, Daniel continued to experience God's favor and guidance. He interpreted dreams and visions, offering counsel to kings and unraveling the mysteries of the future. His prophecies, often veiled in symbolic language, spoke of kingdoms rising and falling, of times of tribulation and times of peace, and of the ultimate triumph of God's sovereign plan. Daniel's life serves as a powerful testament to the faithfulness of God and the impact of one person's unwavering commitment to truth and righteousness. He navigated the complexities of a foreign court, facing down opposition and remaining true to his convictions, even when it meant risking his life. As we delve deeper into the book of Daniel, we'll explore the specific prophecies he delivered, uncovering their relevance for both his time and our own. Daniel's story is not merely a historical account. It's a timeless reminder that God can use even the most challenging circumstances to accomplish his purposes, and that faithfulness, even in the face of adversity, brings forth extraordinary fruit. To truly grasp the weight of Daniel 9, we must journey back to the heart of Daniel's anguish, the desolate state of Jerusalem. Once the thriving capital of Judah, Jerusalem lay in ruins, its magnificent temple reduced to rubble. The Babylonians under Nebuchadnezzar had razed the city, leaving a stark reminder of their conquest. For the exiled Jews, the destruction signified a profound spiritual and emotional upheaval. The once vibrant streets of Jerusalem now lay silent, overgrown with weeds. For Daniel, the plight of Jerusalem weighed heavily on his heart. He understood that the physical ruin mirrored a deeper spiritual crisis. Despite their bleak reality, the exiled Jews clung to hope, the ancient prophecies promising future restoration. Prophets like Jeremiah, Isaiah, and Ezekiel spoke of a time when God would gather his people and restore Jerusalem. These promises offered solace and fueled their longing for a return. Jeremiah foretold the Babylonian exile would last 70 years, after which God would show mercy. Daniel realized the 70 years were drawing to a close, stirring anticipation and hope. The prospect of Jerusalem's restoration ignited hope within the exiled Jews. Section 3. Daniel's Plea. Seeking understanding and forgiveness. As the 70 years of exile neared their end, Daniel intensified his study of the Scriptures, seeking a deeper understanding of God's plan. He immersed himself in prayer and fasting, confessing the sins of his people and pleading for mercy and restoration. Daniel's prayer in chapter 9 stands as a testament to his humility, love for his people, and faith in God's promises. He acknowledged their collective guilt and rebellion, yet his prayer was infused with hope. Daniel clung to God's promises, reminding him of his love and commitment to their redemption. Daniel's prayer set the stage for the unfolding of God's plan, offering a timeless model for all who seek forgiveness and intercede for others. Section 1. The 70 Weeks Prophecy. 70 sevens outline God's plan for Jerusalem and the Messiah. Section 2. The Anointed One and the Covenant. The Anointed One's death and resurrection establish a new covenant with humanity. Section 3. The End Times Vision. The final week signifies tribulation, ending with divine justice and victory. The prophecies revealed to Daniel in chapter 9 were not mere predictions of distant future events. They held profound relevance for the people of his time. Daniel's prophecies provided hope and a divine timeline for restoration. The prophecies in Daniel chapter 9, while offering hope, also spoke of future tribulation and the rise of a figure who would bring about desolation. Despite tribulation, God's ultimate triumph and the Anointed One's peace offer hope. Millennia have passed since Daniel received his divine visions, yet the echoes of his time resonate with a startling familiarity in our modern world. Daniel's life offers a timeless blueprint for navigating the challenges of our time. Daniel's journey, from a young exile thrust into a foreign court to a revered prophet entrusted with divine visions, offers a timeless testament to the power of faith to illuminate even the darkest of times.